telling us you don't have the money. We've also had several ICE sightings in Harvey the past few weeks. Harvey is more than 30% Latino. Many of these residents are working hard to get their citizenship, despite the laws that make it very difficult. They are our neighbors and friends. They pay into our tax system, they fix up our broken homes, and they make this city a better place to live. The last we heard, Jedediah Brown, close ally and associate of Mayor Clark, posted a video saying he called ICE to Harvey. Shirley Rubinsky has been notably silent given the large immigrant population in her ward. I'd like to hear from each and every one of you, and like to hear you speak up during this meeting, telling us what you're going to do to keep residents safe from illegal, brutal kidnappings being conducted on behalf of Trump. These ICE raids have nothing to do with public safety. People are being rounded up like cattle and sent to concentration camp-like conditions with no due process of law. Agents have been waiting outside our schools and workplaces so they can kidnap parents and workers, leaving their families helpless and alone. So what are you doing, city council members and Mr. Mayor? What are you doing to help? So far, I haven't seen anything.
Let's talk about ICE for a minute. Now, this is not something that, of course, any of us should take lightly. I am not one given to social media, Facebook. Like I said before, Facebook is not real. I do know that occasionally there may be some times where some people may report something that actually may end up being true. But I personally have not got any responses from our federal or state government as far as ICE is concerned. You don't have to, for those of you who have lived here for quite some time, you don't have to talk about how many people of Mexican descent live here in this community. They live amongst us. They have been treated, at least as far as this administration is concerned, as they are part of the family, and they will continue to do so. So, the first thing that people try to do, I think, is try to divide us. And last time we talked, does anybody remember the topic of my talk? Anybody over here? Who said that? Together. But even though, you said it too, all right. But even though we've been having that conversation, still going to have those that try to find ways to divide us. ICE is not a way to divide us. And ICE is not a way to try to say that, for instance, your administration is not trying to do anything as far as that situation is concerned. What I would like to see from those who have something to say about it is, once again, show us what you do about it. And y'all already know we got a madman that's running around like a kid in a candy shop or a bull in a china shop, doing whatever it is that he wants to do whenever he wants to do it. And so your suggestion is to listen to what the pundits say on television, or what the mayor of Chicago says, or what the governor says, and say, you know what, we're going to speak out of this instance, we're going to fight it. But I don't know what the thinking is. Because just about every place that has declared itself to be a sanctuary city, where does ICE go? To those places. Okay? If you want to keep your family safe, sometimes it's a good idea to just be quiet. Okay? Sometimes that's just a good idea. And maybe you might try, I know it's hard, to let the leaders lead. Sometimes, every now and then, your elected officials may get it right. But in this particular case, I want to see every single person to be protected from what's happening in this federal discourse. And I think that the best way to do it is not to sit up here and start pumping up your chest, because what are we going to fight with? If Donald Trump sent the feds down here right now, who gonna stop? Your family gonna be gone. But who gonna stop? So why would you want to egg that man on to get him to come and do the things that you don't want him to do when you know you can't defend yourself? Doesn't make sense. All we got to do, because right now, unless of course you know that somebody gonna get on Facebook, read all that thing, TikTok, or YouTube, or whatever, start making their own comments because they want to get clicks and they want to be known and they want to be seen. And it's not about the community, it's about you. Stop thinking about yourself and think about the community. Even when you get up here talking about the community, you ain't thinking about the community, you're thinking about yourself.